What Kenya has been going through the protests, the economic hardships, the loss of lives, leaves one to wonder, is this the funeral of hope, or it's the labor pains of birthing a new Kenya? The young people we've seen in big numbers, they've been exploited, they have been used, and they have not benefited from government. But if the government makes them a top tier priority, then this is the workforce of the nation of Kenya. And a lot of good can come out of the pain we have. But we would need to be intentional in terms of how we look at them and how we prioritize them and how we include them. Because at the moment, what we've done during this crisis is kill them, not listen to them, and see them as a pest. But they are not a pest, they are an investment to our nation. And we might need to think in terms of national youth services or some big projects that can channel them into usefulness. Would need to have real projects with real solutions for young people, and not just a political optic or game. We need to have a way of devolution, and I keep going back to the 2010 Constitution, and ensure that the monies trickle from the top all the way down to where these young people are. And that is the only way we can turn what is seeming to be a big challenge into an opportunity, turning our mess into a message, turning our setbacks into stepping stones, turning our test into testimonies. This crisis that is before us is an opportunity for the emergence of new leaders, for the emergence of new ways of doing politics, for a realignment back to our 2010 Constitution, which includes values. We have within that 2010 Constitution the issue of leading with transparency and accountability. This is a call for us to evaluate our leaders not by tribe, but by how much they can lead us in the spirit of the 2010 Constitution. And the spirit of the 2010 Constitution, according to Article 1, are the people of Kenya. I still believe that Kenya is a great nation, and those young people that we saw on the streets, we need to secure their future. And we can work with them in securing that future by coming up, one, with a conducive environment for them to thrive. If only the monies were doing what they ought to be doing, I don't think they would trouble us. I think we have enough innovation. We have an innovative spirit in Kenya. A lot of them doing one or two things to make ends meet. But apart from that, we need to look at programs that would channel those young people to being the contributors of our economy. We need to give incentives to industries and companies that employ young people and fund young people for innovation, job creation, creativity, and stuff like that. We also need innovation hubs funded by government. I still believe that we can have that change, and this time let's not recycle bad leaders. Even those in opposition, There's a question of, are they going to be able to deliver the change? Because I don't see this as the funeral of hope. I see it as the labor ward of the rebirth of Kenya. This is the labor ward of the rebirth of Kenya, not the funeral of our hope. We can turn things around. Thank you very much. God bless you.